Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of the Munce Report as Stradbroke Day is upon us for another year. Trainer Chris Munce joins us to chat through all the latest news from the stable, and the headline act this weekend is Bedini's Girl in the $150,000 listed Oxlade Stakes. We're also joined by John Bird from Unibet, who brings us all the latest prices and offers for the weekend's racing. Welcome to you both. And before we go forward, guys, we must look back at the week that was, and it was nice to see Munce bouncing back to form on the dry track, Chris. A gallant second in the $200,000 Cutest Gold Jewel.
Oh, it was a terrific effort from the horse. I mean, he was ridden beautifully by Huey, as you'd expect from a rider of his calibre, and he just put him on speed, got him interested, and the horse was a terrific effort, you know, and it was good to see now. Hopefully he can draw a bit of confidence from that and go on to the Eyeliner Stakes in a fortnight's time and go a nose better than what he did last year. Yeah,
sure. That was a great run, wasn't it? And I guess you just must have been happy to see him keep fighting to the line. Obviously, he didn't throw in the towel at all and kept fighting.
Well, that's right. I mean, look, a few of the owners had sort of been thinking that maybe his zest to race wasn't there anymore, and that's probably understandable. But you know, I sort of knew that he still did have that zest, and I'm just hoping now, as I said, he can go on with it at Ipswich in 2 weeks' time.
Good stuff. And Birdie, it was one for the good guys. The Munce Racing owners capitalised on your offer, a generous place offer on Munce.
Yes, that uplift last week was pretty good value. You got in early, you got $4.20, and even as the horse firmed up, $3.20 on a place SP at $2.20 was still pretty good overs. It was never in doubt.
Never in doubt, that's right. And also good to see wasn't quite a win in the Quaddy Club, but 3 out of the 4 legs. So money back and people can go again with their money back in bonus bets this week.
Yes, that first Quaddy is going to be a pretty exciting day. It's getting close.
Very tough with the carnival. We've had to go quite wide with the numbers, and anyway, well, there's only a few weeks left of the carnival, so hopefully we can jag one before it's all over. But Chris, another of last weekend's highlights was the impressive stable debut of Comments, who saluted at the Sunshine Coast for BK Racing and Breeding.
Yeah, it was true win, wasn't it? I mean, he got back. He was a sort of horse that he come to us and we didn't quite have him right, so we put him back in the paddock. And then spent a bit of time with him, and he just kept on improving every time we galloped him. He just kept learning. It was, you know, he learned what it was like to gallop when he wasn't on the bridle. We got him off the bit a few times, and he learned how to stretch out and hit the line. And then he trialled very well, I thought, first up for Justin, and then he had a nice easy go around the second time. So he's just a nice horse on the improve.
Yeah, it's good to see. He obviously stands out too, the big chestnut. So well done to BK Racing and Breeding there. And also Stampy wasn't disgraced again in a tough race on the weekend. And how's he come through, and what are you thinking next plans for him?
Come through really good, Adam. He just went to the paddock for a couple of days after his run, and we'll probably end up having to get him ready for the Eyeliner as well. It's a shame that him and Boom Sarah will have to clash in that race, but look, that's the race that's there for us to run in, so they'll both go there, and he seems to be still holding together quite well.
Okay, very good. All right, well, that's last weekend. Let's get into this weekend's preview, starting with Bedini's Girl. Chris, she's had a great preparation and drops back in grade here to listed level. Of course, she was placed at Group 2, level 2 starts ago, and Melbourne Cup winning jockey John McNeil aboard.
Yeah, look, she's done really well, this filly. I had thought about maybe tinkering with a bit of gear, putting blinkers on or something like that, but we galloped her on Tuesday morning with them on, and I didn't really feel it was necessary after watching her gallop. So we'll leave them off. I think so long as she has plenty of room to gallop when she straightens and can get a bit of daylight, she'll certainly stretch out down the big straight of Eagle Farm very nicely.
Okay, well, yeah, she's got the runs on the board, and obviously there's some promising types in this race. But Birdie, what's the market doing here in the Oxlade? I've had a sneaky little look and sort of can't really understand it. But why do you think she is where she is in the market? And tell us where she is.
Well, once again, the Sydney and Melbourne horses come up here for winter, and automatically everyone thinks they're going to be favourites. So the locals do get pretty good value this time of year. Anyhow, I put up $31 yesterday, and there was a few $200 each way bets out there, and with us and a few other people, and she's 31s into 18s already. So yes, the 31s yesterday was very good overs.
Okay, yeah. Chris, how do you think she measures up? I mean, obviously you're, she's your filly and that sort of thing, but can you understand the price, or just, a lot of these Sydney siders, obviously they do have that Sydney form, but some of them are coming out of maidens and other races.
Yeah, sure. And look, I mean, her form's been nothing short of terrific. I mean, she had not a lot of galloping room the other day when Glenn was on her, and he was sort of looked after the last part of the race. So it was a bit of a run that you couldn't get a line on. But previous to that, I thought she ran a terrific race in a Champagne Classic, a Group 2. So, I don't really know. I mean, my horses aren't really media horses, so I suppose they just fly under the radar a little bit, and probably hence the reason she's the price. But Birdie's right too. The Southern horses do seem to get a bit more impetus put on them than what the locals do.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, Birdie, obviously she's juicy odds as it is, but can you do anything for the Munce Racing faithful in the way of an offer this weekend?
Well, tomorrow, on Saturday, with that, we're going to give her a place uplift again. And at the moment, the $4.80 the place, you can get $7.
Wowzers. Okay. Very good.
So that's the uplift. And she'll firm again because we all think she's a pretty good chance. So getting it early is going to be the best.
Okay, because as you said last week, that price does fluctuate as it is. So get in early.
And subject to deductions.
Yeah, of course. Okay. No worries. Okay, well, that's another juicy offer. Hopefully she can get the chocolates for everyone this week, and same deal with the quaddie. Before we let you go, John, we need to get a Stradbroke tip from you both, but go for it, Birdie. What do you like in the Stradbroke?
Well, last week Arton was all the publicity and got run down by a local horse. So I'll stick with the Patchy. I think Jay Byrne going forward, pretty good value.
Yeah, it might give him a good sight. What about you, Chris? Obviously no interest from a Munce Racing point of view in the race, but you know a lot of these horses, and what are your thoughts on the Stradbroke?
Oh, look, I think the Horse of Hawks is well planted. I think he's the one to beat. He's coming up here with good form, and he's drawn a little bit awkward, but Tommy Berry's riding with great confidence, and I'm sure he'll give him the best run in transit. And I can just see him powering home over the top of him and proving hard to beat.
Very good. Well, you heard it here first, everyone. So a couple of Stradbroke tips there. Birdie, thanks for your insights, and good luck for the weekend.
Okay, and we've got a few other little specials that Uni better putting out for the weekend for us.
Yeah, very good.
Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth and Brisbane, all their races 1, 2 and 3 have got money back second and third. And we've got a price push in Brisbane. Zaki in the Q22 race is $2.
Wow. Okay. Out from what's Zaki's current quote?
I'll just double check the price now.
Dominant winner last start.
Zaki is $1.50 at the moment. So our price push is $2, $1.50 chance. Zaki in the Q22.
Very good. So these offers are all available to any of the Munce Racing customers that are affiliated with
yes,
the account.
And they're available to everybody as well, these ones.
Well, that sounds like it's time to go. Thanks for your time,
yes.
Birdie.
All right, boys, good luck.
Okay, Chris, well, elsewhere across the weekend, you've got 2 runners accepted for Friday's Dolby meeting, although it is a bit of a rain-affected track, currently a soft 7. Phoenix is entered for a Class 5 handicap over 1100. Was that a forgive run for him last start? I understand he pulled up sort of sore.
Yeah, he just didn't pull up real good. He pulled a shoe off him, and he had a bit of an abscess that blew out pretty much the next day. So that was all over pretty quickly, and he seems to be quite well in himself now. So you'd probably have to say that was a genuine reason that he didn't want to stretch out. But look, he won't run if the track's too rain affected. I mean, I want him on top of the ground, but seems to be in good order. I just need to wait and see how the acceptance, the scratchings are tomorrow morning before we commit to running him or not.
Okay, no worries. The other runner, Better Rush, who's first up here over the 800 metres in a benchmark 60 handicap, showed good speed in a recent jump out.
Yeah, and look, I think she's come back in good order, this filly. She had the jump out there, as you said, the other day and went along pretty well. And she's a filly that doesn't take a lot, hence the reason I haven't given her a second trial. I think that the 800 out there will suit her, and she's ready to have a go to the races and have a nice gallop. She's drawn nicely. She's got no weight on her back, but she's probably in the same boat as if the track is too rain affected. I may not take her out, but look, if it happens to go up to a soft 6 or soft 5, she'll go around then. But if it's in the heavy range, she won't run.
Of course. Okay. And Zach Spree engaged on both runners there. So claiming the 4 kilos, which is obviously pretty valuable. Better Rush, if she does run, goes down to 51 kilos.
Yeah, it's a big asset, isn't it? I mean, she's going to have a featherweight on her back, and she's a little speed filly. So, I'm sure we'll be able to take advantage of it.
Good to see he's doing the tour. He's obviously been to Gundawindi, and if these runners go out there, he's heading to Dalby. So he's seeing the sights.
He is, and I mean that's part of it. When they start off, they start off in them areas until they've ridden 4 or 5 winners before they can sort of travel elsewhere a little bit closer. But he's making a good fist of it. He's working hard, and he rides quite well.
Very good. Okay, we move over to Ballina on Monday, where there's 2 runners accepted for that meeting. Moonshiner is entered for a Colts and Geldings maiden over the 1300. He's had 2 seconds and a 4th this prep, and a new rider aboard here in Travis Wolfgram from Barrier 3.
Yeah, well, he's drawn nicely. He's got a bit of weight to have to lumps, which is a negative. He's also nominated for Wednesday at Doom, and I'll have to have a look at those noms to see how strong that race is. But he's in very good order. He's certainly knocking on the door for a win. And although he does have a bit of weight to have to carry, I still think that the fact he's drawn well helps him alleviate that.
Okay, very good. And the other runner entered for the program is 3 Point Missile in a Class 2 handicap over the 1,000 metres. He was trapped wide first up, so I dare say that was a bit of a forgive run for him.
Yeah, he was trapped wide, but he also pulled up with a bit of mucus after the race come out of his nose, and didn't like the look of that. So we've just treated him in the meantime, and he's cleared up really well. He's bright and bouncy and happy and that sort of thing. So he's pretty much back to normal. I thought his trial on Tuesday was pretty good. He showed nice speed, and it was only the last bit where his condition blew out.
Very good. Well, that gets us through the weekend, through to Monday. So all the best for the weekend, and good luck to the Bedeni's Girl owners. Obviously, a big thrill to be involved in another big race. So good luck to everyone, and good luck to yourself too, mate.
Good on you. Thanks, Adam.